Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is the Investing Guy here. Thank you so much for stopping by today and checking out my video. If you guys were longtime subscribers, you probably remember sometime around last year, I finally paid off my car. And so finally, my car no longer belonged to the bank. It now belonged to me. I finally had the title in my hand and I said, hey, awesome. Now I can throw these $500 that I was paying for my car bill into crypto and stocks and whatnot. And I was super excited for that. And I've been doing that ever since. But yesterday I was doing some calculations and I was like, brain blast. I did something insane. I went ahead and I went to the bank and I said, hey, can I get a personal loan? They said, yes, of course you can. We can give you a personal loan with 5.5% interest. I said, can you guys do any better? And they said, yes, do you have anything as collateral? I said, what do you guys take as collateral? They said they would take a vehicle as collateral. I said, let's do it. So pretty much what happened was that they offered me a $10,000 loan with my car as collateral. So now no longer does the car belong to me. Now my car, well, no longer my car, it belongs to the bank. So they gave me the $10,000. In return, they said, you'll pay off these $10,000. And I said, yes. For the time being, the car now belongs to us. I want to run you guys through my train of thought into why I did this. And maybe it might be something that you might find interesting or something that you might want to do. Again, guys, this is very risky. So always do your own research and don't do anything that I'm doing just because I'm doing it. I know the risks. I know what I'm taking on. And so if it's something that you want to take on also, then go for it. Okay, so I want to start off by showing you guys my contract here for the loan. So let's go ahead and check it out. So I went through Bay Federal. This is a credit union that is only here in the Central Coast. I do live in the Central Coast in California. So definitely probably check out a credit union. If you are thinking of doing something like this, they probably will offer you the best rates. But as you guys see here, my annual percentage rate or APR is 2.49, which is extremely low. Now, let me be straightforward. If you do not have good credit, you are not going to get an APR like this. I do have really good credit. If you don't have good credit, I would say probably work on your credit first and try to get that up before trying to do something like this. This is a 69-month long loan, so 69 months. So remember that because that's going to be quite important. Now the finance here, this is how much the charge is going to be in total. So for them to let me borrow $10,038 because there were some fees. So for them to let me borrow $10,000, they are going to charge me $755. So pretty much at the end of the loan, this is how much I will have paid. So at the end of the loan, this is how much I will have paid. And you can see there that this was $322. So this was yesterday. All right, so what I want to show you guys here real fast is pretty much how this is possible. Why would Bay Federal go ahead and give me such a low rate? Well, I want to show you guys here what they are giving to their customers. If anyone has some money in Bay Federal, this is how much they are getting in terms of APY per year. And this is the checkings. Now let's go over to the savings account. The savings account is only 0.01% more. If you ask me, this is ridiculous, and you're just letting your money deteriorate and turn into nothing if you just have your money in a savings account. This is why Bay Federal went ahead and said, yeah, go ahead and take these $10,000 and you'll pay us some more. Because in reality, they're not even using their own money. They're using others' people's money, okay? So who are the losers in this situation? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to be losing, okay? I'm going to tell you Bay Federal is not the loser, and I'm going to tell you that Voyager, I'm going to be using Voyager for this, Voyager is not going to be the loser. So I want you to think, who is the loser in this scenario? Well, I can tell you straightforward that it is the people who have their money in the savings account right here. These are going to be the losers in this situation. Okay, now that I have that out of the way, I want to tell you guys what my plan is. My plan is to throw these $10,000 straight into USDC. I already did it actually, so I'm very excited to show you guys my payment this upcoming month because it should go up quite a bit. So I'm going to throw these $10,000 into USDC through Voyager, and I am actually going to be earning 9.5% interest. Okay, so that's going to be very, very cool, and I'm so excited to show you guys what that's going to look like. So I want to show you guys one thing. Why instead of getting this loan, why wouldn't I just put this amount into Voyager, into USDC every single month? Remember, this is how much I'm going to pay every single month on the loan. Well, why wouldn't I just throw this into a USDC every single month? So let's check out if I were to do that. Remember, I'd be starting at zero. Let's imagine that I have zero. Why wouldn't I just throw this money into Voyager every single month? Well, let's see what would happen. If you can see here, this wouldn't be that bad. I would have earned $3,500 worth of interest. But I do want to show you guys what happens if you begin with a lot of capital in the beginning. The snowball effect can start off a lot earlier. So let me show you guys what that's going to look like right here. Okay, so if you see here, we are starting with $10,000, same interest rate, same amount of years, everything else is the same. The only difference is that, well, the $10,000 we're starting with in the beginning. Okay, if you notice here, we're not going to add anything monthly, anything like that. We're just going to say that we throw these $10,000 into USDC and just let it be. What will this look like after a while? Well, look at this huge difference. The total interest earned would have been $7,230.55. Look at this huge difference, guys. Look at that there. It's almost a $3,000 change. $3,000. Now, if you ask me, that's quite a bit of money. Yeah, $3,000 to do something like this, I'll take it. All right, so now what I want to show you guys is, well, how much money am I going to be taking in after everything's said and done? Because remember, they're not only going to charge me $10,000, they are going to charge me $10,000 and some more. So let's go ahead and see what this is going to look like. Remember, they are going to charge me $10,000, $793. When everything is said and done, this is how much I would have paid them. So everything is set here. Now let's check out, well, how much I am going to take home after 5 years. Well, there we go. $6,437 is how much I am going to take home. Again, this process took me about maybe an hour. I went into the credit union and it took me about an hour. So that 1 hour is going to benefit me $6,000. All right. So there we saw that after pretty much 5 years, I would have profited about $6,500 from this investment. 1 hour is going to profit $6,500. Now, I'm going to give you guys one reason as to why I believe this is a pretty smart thing to do. If we look at my car is an asset. It is. A car is technically an asset. Now, that asset, my car, is only going to go down in value. Cars don't go up in value unless if they're collectibles or anything like that. My car's not a collectible though. Okay, sometimes I like to tell myself that it is a collectible because it's like a Star Wars edition. They were only 5,000 made. But let's be honest, it is not a collectible. It is not going to go up in value only because it's a Star Wars edition. It's not going to go up in value. Why I thought this was amazing? Well, it was because, well, I'm putting my car to work. I'm putting my car to make me money through interest. If you're holding assets that go down in value, that's not good. And me looking at my car is an asset that goes down in value. And I was thinking to myself, well, how can I make this asset work for me? And this was one of the ways that I was able to make this asset work for me. Get a collateralized loan at a very low interest rate and put that money into something that is going to give me bigger interest. And so at the end of these 5 years, yes, my car's probably going to be worth a lot less, but it would have made me $6,500 from literally doing nothing. Now, another reason why I think this is very smart is because, well, I'm not doing anything. Literally, guys, I'm not doing anything. This loan is on auto pay already. So every single month, $156 will be taken out of my account and it'll pay itself. Okay, I forgot about this loan already. It's just going to do its thing and I'm going to forget about this USDC. Now, the reason why I am going with USDC, guys, is because it is not my money. I'm not looking at this as if it was my money. I'm looking at this as if it was someone else's money. And so I want to choose something that is quite safe. As much as I want to throw it all into VGX, as much as I want to throw it all into Bitcoin, I can't because I need to be extremely safe with this investment. And I know that USDC is probably the safest crypto out there. All right, guys, and that's going to be it for this video. If you also want to earn interest on your stablecoin, or if you want to do something similar and you also want to use the Voyager platform, don't forget that I do have my referral code down below and you will get $25 worth of Bitcoin when you spend at least $100 in crypto. All right, guys, like I like to say, let's go to the moon together and I'll catch you guys on the next one.